Hi again, everybody. It's Elise Lonsdale from Data Australasia, and this is the second part of, I guess you could say, two-part set of videos about passwords and now passkeys. In a previous video, which was the last video I posted, I discussed about how there were problems for people who are low vision and who are sighted writing down passwords, logging down passwords, keeping them safe, and even, well, if you've got to change a password, how to update it, whether you be in a password manager or using, yes, you guessed it, Mrs. McGillicuddy's little black book. So what are these things called passkeys? Why do we have them? When do we use them? And why are they a better option? Stay tuned and we'll discuss passkeys.
Data Australasia, guided by lived experience, led by you.
Welcome back, everyone. Passkeys. Okay, now as we know with passwords, you come up with a word, you type it into your computer, you send it off to the website when you create an account, or you send that same word or password off with your username to the website when you want to log into your account. It gets transmitted across the internet, where it could even be intercepted, and then the website authenticates who you are. One of the many problems with that, of course, is that people have been duped into using fake websites and being sent off to websites that look like the bank or the linked road, what do they call it, the toll road system here in Australia, Transurban. Look like the website when in fact it actually isn't the website in question, but they're phishing for your details. They're getting you to log on to a website that looks similar so they can obtain your credit card and other information and most likely steal your identity. That's identity theft. So how do we mitigate against all of that? Well, whether you're blind or sighted, thank you iPhone, whether you're blind or sighted, passkeys are a great option, because nothing that's personal to you gets sent across the internet. And you don't have to worry about updating them. You don't have to worry about, do you have special characters? Like, once upon a time, we all did it, used the same password on just about every website we logged into. Not only that, we just had something simple like, the year you were born and all the kids' birthdays, or something like the street name you lived in or something like that, or your family name. Now you need special characters, and each website has a different regime as far as, some want two special characters, some want a number, some want capital letters. And by the time you've modified what was once your beloved password, you can't remember which version of it you used. And it's not a good idea to use the same password on, multiple websites anyway. Yes, I know, many of us do it. Okay, so passkeys. They're a great option for the following reasons. One, your computer, when you create a passkey with a website, creates two keys. One is a private key that remains on your device, such as your iPhone or your Mac. The other is a public key that goes out there to the website, and that website keeps that public key. I have one with MyGov and a number of other websites, Google, and I think even TikTok has asked me to use a passkey. Number of other, I'm starting to lose track of how many of these I have now. So I don't have to remember anything. Now, because I'm in the Apple ecosystem, the passkey uses the iCloud, which in itself is a very, very secure system, to go from, say, the iPhone on which I created the passkey to my iPad down here, or my computer, my Mac. So it doesn't matter which of my Apple devices I'm using, as long as they're all logged into the Apple ID, the same Apple ID, and Apple knows it's me, I'm fine to go. That new iPad I just picked up, I haven't created a passkey on it yet, but it logs on to just about everything else. And also, the iCloud Keychain does keep a raft of my normal logons anyway. As much as I like using 1Password, I have the Apple Keychain as well for normal standard usernames and passwords. If you're on the Windows system or the Android system, those two platforms do have their own version of their secure systems. And the Windows Hello system is quite good. It does a similar thing, and it uses what they call the TPM, or the Trusted Platform Module, which is part of a motherboard on a computer that runs Windows 11. You can't run Windows 11 without the TPM being active. We've tried it, it doesn't work. So in order to install Windows 11 on a computer, if you've got an older motherboard that's still younger than 2015, but may not run Windows 11, you may need to update the BIOS to activate the TPM. Kylie and I did that back in New Zealand a couple of years back. Google has its own system that works similarly. So how does this work? Well, like I said, there's two keys, one on my device and another on the website out there on the internet. So I open up the website that I want, or the app that I want, say the bank, or the MyGov, for example, Google, one of other platforms. I ask to log in. I authenticate because it will ask me to log in. So usually the apps are quicker than websites. They ask me to log in. I hold my phone up to my face. You get the little Face ID at the top of the screen, and it gives a little tick, and you might hear a bloop, and you're logged in. If you're doing this on the computer, I have a Mac in front of me, and I've got Touch ID. Same thing, touch the top right-hand corner of the keyboard, and it logs in. So I've got two sets of slides. Now, for those who can't see the slides, all is not lost. I will describe them for you. Diagram 1, for those who can't see it, is a split screen with a Mac and an iPhone on the left-hand side of the screen, and a wire diagram, green and white, representing an application or website on the right-hand side of the screen. Under the Mac and the iPhone, it reads Apple Keychain, private key, securely stored in Secure Enclave. Now, the Secure Enclave is a piece of hardware built into the screen of your iOS device, or the fingerprint scanner on your Mac, that stores this information. Apple can't even read it, and that is why when you are, should you even go and get a screen replacement from an unauthorized dealer, you will have trouble with the Secure Enclave. It may not even work for you at all. Under that, it has a message that says, private key never leaves the device. So it's on the device. Now, it will, however, go through the Apple Keychain. So I suppose in some ways it does leave the device through the secure system that we know as Apple Keychain. So which means if you purchase a new iPad or iPhone or a new Mac, all that detail will come through your Apple Keychain once you authenticate. Diagram number 2, for those who can't see it, again, is two entities on the screen, a Mac and an iPhone on the left, with the right-hand side being the wireframe image of a website with a little world inside it, Apple website written under it. Between the two entities is a message with a dotted line under it saying, are you Elise? And basically this is the challenge. It's challenging the device, not me, but the device, to prove that this is the right person logging on. And again, it has Apple Keychain, private key, securely stored in Secure Enclave. Slide 3, for those who can't see the diagram, we concentrate now on what's happening on the device, which is the Mac and iPhone, with a little diagram representing Face ID that's generating a number. And I think that number is proving who I am. Also, under that, we have the alternative being Touch ID for those people with older devices, or moreover, using the keyboard on the laptop or the Mac. The Face ID and the Touch ID have a Secure Enclave. The same message appears, private key stored securely in Secure Enclave, and another message saying signed response. The website's sitting over there, basically waiting for my device to come back with the response it requires in slide 4. And here is stage 4, where we verify the signature. So the device, again with the same message, Secure Enclave, private key, etc., has verified the signature and returned our handshake with the website or app to say, yep, that's Elise, you can log in. It's as simple as that. A message under that says public key, of course, and it says access granted. So the website is happy with who I am. Slide number 5 moves us into the Microsoft equivalent. I didn't do one for Google, a similar sort of thing, but it uses Passkeys with Windows Hello, which is the Windows version of basically what Apple Keychain does. Has a picture of a Windows machine or a mobile device, tablet device that says Windows Hello, under which it says Key, stored securely in TPM. Now, the TPM is a piece of hardware on the motherboard, or any motherboard that runs a Windows 11 machine. It's called the Trusted Platform Module. Without it, you're not going to be able to run Windows 11, and it stores all this sort of stuff. So it's the equivalent to the Apple Secure Enclave. On the right-hand side of the screen again, we have the website or app in question. Slide number 6, for those who can't see it, is a similar thing to what happened in slide number 2, whereupon we have "Are you Elise?" Which is a message between the computer and tablet and the website. Again, we have the message saying using Windows Hello with the private key stored securely in the TPM. Slide number 7, for those who can't see it, of course, we've got the challenge. With Windows, you can have a Touch ID, or you can have I think you can have a passcode. A lot of Windows machines have a Touch ID. It generates a number in the TPM that says, yes, it's who I am. And the message is saying basically signs the challenge. So the website now will receive a message back from the computer saying, yep, this is the person signing the challenge, and it says signed response below that on the slide. So now we should get to slide 8, where we on our Windows machine are logged in, and the website says access granted. So there you go. And that's how Passkeys work. And like I said before the slides, all this happens in a split second. So whilst it might be a complicated unpacking, or whilst unpacking all this might look complicated, you don't have to worry, because if you've got one of those devices, such as a secure Apple device, Windows or Google device, all of this happens without you even being aware of it. So I hope that's really worked it out, sorted it out for you. To get a passkey, you often get invited by the website, or you might be able to go into your account to set one up. I just wait for the websites to invite me to do it, and I answer yes, and off it goes, and I don't have to worry therefore after. So I hope that's been of some help to you, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Thanks for watching.
For fast, efficient access technology training and support, call Elise Lonsdale from Australia 0448 966 533. That's 0448 966 533. Or from New Zealand on 027 315 2858. That's 027 315 2858. Data Australasia. Guided by lived experience, led by you.